Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andy. Today I think that you can see I have a very realistic and beautiful style to review. This is Envy Harmony, and this isn't a color I've been wanting to try for a little while. This is Amaretto and Cream. Wigs are so wonderful that you can just throw a wig on. You can change your whole appearance by the color that you're wearing or the style that you're wearing. And I have found that I love a medium to high density wig. I love bouncy curls. So this is right down my alley. And I just think that this is just such a gorgeous style, such a beautiful color. And so I do want to thank TL Wigs for sending me this so I can review it for you today. TL Wigs is a wonderful, trustworthy online retailer. We also invite you to join us on their Facebook support group that is very active and it's private. We have over 4,000 members there that are there to support you on your own wig journey, answer questions you might have. You're going to be able to see people posting pictures of themselves in wigs that you might be interested in. It's a great place to be, so we hope to see you there. Also, I'm going to leave a link to this beautiful style Harmony, and if you want to get yourself one, be sure and use the code ANDY in the notes section at checkout, and TL Wigs would like to send you a gift card as a way to say thank you for your order. And I will also be sure to leave you a link to that Facebook support group if you'd like to join us there. So let me turn around and let you see Harmony from all sides. It really is just such a realistic, beautiful mid-length style with these bouncy curls. These fibers feel realistic. It moves realistically. And this is regular synthetic fiber. So this is not heat friendly. You're not going to have to worry about those ends fraying. Just a really, really beautiful style from Envy. And I just want to show you again, just when I move my hair, how realistic this is. I don't think anybody would look at me and say, oh my goodness, she's got a wig on. No, this is so realistic, so pretty. It's voluminous, it's bouncy. Harmony also has a very classic look. It just is a style that I don't see ever going out of style. Has a really pretty bang here that kind of sweeps over. You can pull it back because you do have a lace front on this, and we'll go over that here in a minute. But it really just looks like, you know, a healthy head of hair. I'm so impressed. I also reviewed recently Amanda by Envy, and I just think that is such a pretty style. And again, really realistic. And I think I did that one, I'm not for sure, but I think it was in chocolate caramel or caramel, something, chocolate caramel I think is what it was. But same thing, I thought it was just such a pretty blend of colors. At church on Sunday, my husband and I were sitting a few rows behind a lady that had hair very, very similar to this in the density and in the coloring, the highlighting. And I even tapped my husband on the shoulder and I said, look how pretty her hair is, like just her hair, but also the highlights that she has in it. And here I am putting a wig on that looks very, very similar to her hair. So I am very, very grateful for wigs. Envy describes Harmony as a light to medium density wig, but I think that this is a medium density wig, just a solid medium density wig. It does have permatease around this area here, around the sides, and it really does give this beautiful shape to this wig. That, in my opinion, I think that this is a solid medium density wig. But you can get some volume in there if you just get your fingers in at that permatease and just kind of comb it out a little bit. People ask me a lot, how did you get it to look like that? I have no products in Harmony, nothing at all. I just took it out of the box, I gave it a good shake, I popped it on my head, I raked my fingers through it a little bit, and that's really all I did though. I didn't do anything special. I just really think this is a gorgeous style straight from the box. That is really though all I did to it. But there is a nice amount of fiber on Harmony. So if you love a medium density wig with bouncy curls, very realistic, and gorgeous colors to pick from, you might want to take a look at Harmony. Let's go over the cap for Harmony. We have a beautifully done temple to temple lace front. So it runs from here to here. We have closed ear tabs with stays. We have open wefting. We also have a really nice left mono part, so it looks just like your scalp. We have a regular nape, and we have the pull tab adjusters that I pulled in about an inch or so. So you have some room to let them out, and you have a little room to take them in. And I'm also going to show you in the video of the cap how stretchy this cap is, because it really does have some nice stretch to it. I also want to share with you on the ear tabs, Envy spliced in quite a bit of fiber here just to give us a little extra coverage, and I think that's really nice. I like that. And I get very nice coverage at the temples with Harmony. Show you over here. I did want to mention one thing on the lace front. It is beautifully done, as you can see, but it also wants to lift on me just a little bit. So I think it's, like right through here. It just kind of doesn't want to lay completely flat. And I did pull my adjusters tighter, thinking that I just didn't have the cap tight enough, but it really didn't alter that at all. So I don't ever like to do anything before I show you the wigs. So just know that that's an easy fix. You can use some Got to Be Glued, you can use some It Stays, and just, get that to lay down. But I did want to just share with you that that was one little thing about the lace front that you might want to be aware of. The measurements on Harmony are we have a 4.5 inch bang. So I have a shorter forehead at like 2 inches from my hairline to the top of my eyebrow. So you can trim that if you want to, but I think I just prefer it to be kind of swept over to the side a little bit. And the crown is 12.5 inches. The nape and sides are 11 inches, and this weighs 5 ounces. It's very lightweight, very comfortable on my head. I would not really have guessed, to be honest with you, that this was 5 ounces because it really does feel very lightweight on my head. I'm just going to clip one side up. Remember, I told you that you have that nice coverage here. Got that pretty bang that sweeps over to the right. There it is, just clipped up on one side. Kind of make this side a little fuller. Now, let's clip both sides up. It's pretty. Now, I want you just to see, if I pull back, a piece on each side, a decent amount of hair on each side, look how that really does slim the look of this down. So I always like to get a little bit of bump up here, so I'm going to push that up. See that? Look how pretty that is. Doesn't that move so pretty? And I feel like this would make a really pretty updo wig. So let's see what it looks like if I just do a little twist back here in the back. These fibers feel so nice. I really am impressed with them. They're really easy to work with too. Let's see, I pull a little bit down here. What do you think of that? Really pretty style. Even though this is a light to medium density wig, you can get some nice ear tucks on this. Like I said, I feel like that this is more of a medium density wig. Now I'm just going to put a pretty headband in. Bring that bang down a little bit. Or you can leave it all back if you'd like. I get asked a lot, where do you get your headbands? And TJ Maxx. You go to TJ Maxx and go in their hair accessory department, and they have some really pretty headbands and scarves and clips and stuff that you can find there. Let's talk about this beautiful color, Amaretto and Cream. I just think this color is so pretty. It is a blend of 4 and 6, highlighted with a 14. And we have a 4 root. But that 14 is like a dark ash blonde, which is kind of warm in color. But I think it has like a little bit of copper look to it, just a little bit. But really, really pretty. And this is considered a neutral color. I think it's a neutral, maybe leaning a little bit warm, but just an absolutely gorgeous color. And I do want to show you that. I even went in the bathroom with my mirror just so I could see that I was looking at it right. but it looks like the highlights are all like here on the top. You're not seeing it so much on the bottom. You're going to see the bottom is more dark. Isn't that so pretty though? And I'm also going to show you this in outdoor lighting. I wanted to show you this really pretty color, Amaretto and Cream in the shade. And then also as I transition out to the sun. It's really a beautiful color. But let me give you one last spin of Harmony so you can see it from all sides before I leave. And if you'd like to get yourself a Harmony, you can go down in that description box below. I will have a link that will take you directly over to tlwigs.com. You can use the code Andy in the notes section at checkout, and they are going to send you a gift card as a way to say thank you for your order. Thank you for joining me today for this review of this beautiful style Harmony. I appreciate you being here. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you wouldn't mind giving me a hype, I would really appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Click here if you'd like to see my first Get Ready With Me using mostly drugstore products.